Hey, so today I'm just going to do something really quick with you. It's a position that is actually done in most prenatal yoga classes at least. It's just called legs up the wall pose. I don't know the fancy yoga name, but it's especially great during pregnancy because it prevents and sometimes treats things like swollen ankles, varicose veins, neither of which you really, I don't think anybody necessarily wants during pregnancy. So this is something that you'd probably want to do every night if you can. The position is meant to make you relaxed and put you in a relaxed mental state, although hopefully getting into it and out of it doesn't stress you out, because when you're preggers, it can be a little awkward to get in and out of. The idea is just that you prop up your head and your chest above your pelvis with pillows or bolsters. I'm going to show you how to do it, and then have your feet and legs against the wall. So I personally love the use of my bolster. I also really like to use it as a seat because it puts your pelvis in a great alignment. But you could just use pillows if you have pillows around. You could use blocks if you have yoga blocks around. There's really, any way to go about doing it. So let me show you how to get into it. Okay, so the idea is to just put your legs up against the wall and have your bum as close to the wall as possible. So I am going to try with a block underneath my bolster first. And I will say, you don't want to have your back rounded too much this way. You want it to be sort of arching a little bit, and that will give your lower back a lot more support. So that's why you want to have your butt as close to the wall as possible. So I'm going to just add couple more pillows. If your hamstrings are tight or your back is sore, keep a few inches of space between you and the wall. If you can get all the way up to the wall, great. Also, if you can lay on your back and you're still comfortable laying on your back, by all means lay on your back. It'll probably actually be a lot easier. I just know as soon as I get more and more pregnant, it is harder and harder for me to lay on my back for especially longer periods of time, like 5 minutes. So to get the maximum benefit, you just need to keep your legs higher than your heart. So that's really the more important thing. While you're here, you can also spend some time rolling your ankles in one way or the other, or just flex and go down. You can move your feet to be straight. You can move them to be outwards. If it's kind of uncomfortable, because sometimes it can be uncomfortable, you can play with the distance that you have from the wall, your foot position, or just play with how you want your feet. But you can make it this kind of whatever pose you want. As I mentioned, the only thing that really matters is that your legs are above your heart. Let your arms rest by your sides and just kind of breathe, and use this sort of as a relaxation. You can meditate, you can read. This is a great way of also opening your chest up. So especially when you're breastfeeding and you're kind of in all day, it is really great to do something like this, where you're just laying on a bolster or something to sort of counteract that that movement that you're doing of being more hunched over. So as mentioned before, this is great to help prevent varicose veins and reduce swelling in the ankles. There are other great reasons to do this. It gives relief to your legs and your feet, as well as your hamstrings and your lower back. It increases blood and lymph circulation. That's actually why it helps prevent varicose veins and reduces swelling. And it helps improve thyroid function. It reduces back pain. It improves posture. It reduces insomnia, and it helps digestion. So it is a really great pose to do. It is just a mild inversion that almost immediately can shift your nervous system from this fight or flight response to a more calm, chill zone. So if you are really stressed, this is another great thing to sort of just try to do to open up your whole body, get your blood flowing, and chill out for a little bit. So if you want to get more of these quick pregnancy health tips, please subscribe to my channel, Paleo Preggers. And if you have any tips about how to get into this position in a more graceful way, please comment, and hopefully I will see you on the next one. Have a great rest of your day.